Hey guys, this is Connor. Come here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to mock every team in the AFC South. But before this video does get started, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. And yeah, let's get into it. And we're going to start off with the consensus #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. There's no doubt in my mind they will take him. Although I believe that Gardner Minshew is still a good quarterback and he could be a starter. But Trevor Lawrence is going here. I don't care what anyone says. And then in this situation, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah falls here. I would have taken Christian Barmore. I love to take him there. But I feel like, and he wasn't there this time, and I feel like you have to take defense here. So Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah makes a lot of sense. Then I have Elijah Moore falling to the second round somehow, which is just incredible to me. He's a great player to help out Trevor Lawrence. And then you have Jamar Johnson, a safety. He's a quality safety and he could be a first rounder maybe at the late round, late end of it. And then with their last pick in the category of first and third rounds, I do have them selecting Brady Christensen. I think he has a first round potential, late first. He's a good player. He could be a starter there. So, yeah, I think all these picks are quality for the Jaguars. And next up, I have the Indianapolis Colts, rounds 1 to 3. But obviously, they don't have the number 28 pick in the draft. They have the number 21st pick. So this obviously means that they made a trade. And I think they trade down with the New Orleans Saints. And they receive the 28th pick, the 60th pick, and a 5th round pick from this year. I think this is quality for them. And I think this will definitely help them, and I think this is a quality trade for the Colts. You still can get whoever you want. You get more guys, and you have holes at corner, edge, receiver, and left tackle, so these are really important. So I took Jason away. I think he's a middle to maybe 18 to 24 maybe, where I'd take him. Jason away is a good player. I think he could have been taken here at 21, but he falls to 28, so I'm going to take him. Then at number 54, I got Ifate Melinewevu. He's a great corner, and I think he'll be pretty solid for the Colts. And then at number 60, which is the Saints pick, I have them picking Tylan Wallace. He's a really good receiver, and I do think this would benefit the Indianapolis Colts. And now we have the Tennessee Titans, rounds 1 to 3. And there's not a trade this time. But the first pick I'm going to take is Rashad Bateman. He's a wide receiver. It's my number 4 wide receiver. He's a really good player. And about any other draft, he could be a top 2 receiver. But with guys like Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle and Jamar Chase in the same draft, that's hard to do. So he's going to fall a little bit, but that will also mean he's on a good team that has a chance to win a title or two in the next decade, which is great for him because I assume he wants to win a title, you know. And then next we have Javon Holland. I did not label him as a safety because I think he can be more than a safety. He's a corner. He's a safety. He's whatever you want to be. He's a defensive back. He's a great player. And, yeah, I think there's no reason they don't take him if he does fall to that spot. And we also have another fallen player. We have Jermaine Davis. I don't like that he falls in every mock draft. He falls so far down. There's no reason he falls at 85, but I have to take him there. He's a great player and no reason to fall there. And then at 100, I have Tay Gowan. He's a great corner. For that value, I think he can be a second rounder. So pretty good value there. Good river, great outside. I think he'll be a good player for the Tennessee Titans. Oh, and look at this. Bill O'Brien's hiring year or two back didn't really work out for the Texans. 1 pick in the third round, rounds 1 to 3. And I picked Rashawn Weaver because he's on the defense. I think you have to build the defense right now. It's dreadful. If the defense was a little bit better, they would have been at least decent. And they lost J.J. Watt, so yeah, they're not as good. So yeah, that's it. It's kind of funny. Oh, wait, we do have another pick, actually. They have the first pick. They traded the first pick. And, yeah, let's see who it is. I'm not quite sure how they got the first pick, but they did. Ooh, looks like the Texans traded their next first-round picks for the next century for subscribe to the channel. Oh, that's an interesting name. Yeah, go subscribe to the channel. You place the red button down below. Yeah, go subscribe to the channel. Great pick, better than Patrick Mahomes. 20 times better than Patrick Mahomes. So, yeah, amazing pick for the Texans. Go subscribe to the channel. Now we're on to these rounds, 4th through 7th. The Jags are first. I'm sort of on focus offensive line here, and I'm going to take Kendrick Green, who should have been maybe earlier in the 3rd round guy, middle 3rd, so pretty good value there. And then Robert Hennessy is a tackle. He's pretty good. He could be a late 3rd, in my opinion. He's pretty decent. Then we have Benjamin St-Juste. I think he actually can squeak into the 2nd if he's lucky. But I'm thinking early to mid-3rd. He's a good player. Yeah, that's a weird one for him falling all the way down there. And now we do have Bradley Moore, who is the tight end, maybe help out. Trevor Lawrence, maybe get 10 catches, would be lucky for him. And then O'Brien Goodson, who's decent in terms of depth purposes. So, yeah, good for the Jaguars. Next, I have the Indianapolis Colts with only 4 picks here. The first pick, they have Stone Forsythe. Hopefully I said that right, probably not. But he can play that left tackle spot. I completely forgot about it when we were making the mock draft in the first 3. I would have liked to select a guy, but we didn't. He's a good player there. Drew Dahlman, in terms of depth purposes, could be there. Maybe fight for a backup spot anywhere. Chris Brown, who is a safety, could be decent also. Just depth purposes again. And more depth purposes here, I'm going to select Mark Gilbert, who's a corner, just depth purposes. Maybe a practice squad spot, though, for him. And now we have the Tennessee Titans. First pick I'm going to give him is Tommy Tremble. Their tight end spot is pretty much wide open right now, losing Johnny Smith. Tommy Tremble is a 3rd-round selection, in my opinion. Then we have Dax Milne, who's a wide receiver. He's pretty decent, can play as a depth purpose. Same with Deontay Smith, who's a tackle. Malcolm Kudsey at edge and linebacker. Isaiah McDuffie. Like that name. That last name is pretty legendary, in my opinion, McDuffie. Great name. Yeah, they're all depth purposes. Maybe make the roster. Hopefully they can make some roster in the NFL. Like I do like to say, because it's hard for these guys drafted later, 6th, 7th round, to make a roster just through the fact of the talent in this league. Oh, looks like I found all the Texans picks. Rounds 4 through 7. What are the Texans doing? Bobby Brown, a defensive tackle, 3rd-round player, pretty decent. Austin Watkins, he's being overlooked or underlooked, I think. I think he could be a 3rd-rounder. He's a pretty good player. Tyree Gillespie, he's a decent safety for depth purposes. And Shaka Tony is an edge. Shandon Hearing, the guard. Eliza Mitchell, the linebacker. And Janoris Robinson, the edge. All depth purposes. Hopefully they make the roster, like I said, for the Titans. It's really tough for them to make a roster. It is anyone to make it to the NFL level, so it's impressive just to get drafted. I guess they would make the roster. It's the Texans, and the Texans are trash. Not saying these players are bad, because they're always wonderful. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, I want you to do one of these 4 things. Subscribe to the NFL News Podcast. That's a podcast with a few of my friends. It's called the NFL News Podcast, like I just said. You could also subscribe to this channel, or you could like this outstanding video. I think you guys did like it because you made it to the end of the video. I think you should also comment maybe what the video, how you like the video, or what I could do better. And also, you could do everything. That would be highly appreciated. Yeah, and if you do, you'll be able to stay up to date with all this NFL knowledge, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below and hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.